Hello guys, to a new story entitled Magic Chocolate. Before we start, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Let's get started. There is a girl from a young age who was raised by her grandfather, who was a chocolate maker using a specific method that he invented himself. He loved her very much, and he always told her that he was certain that chocolate was the secret to the happiness of everyone who ate and loved it. This girl was raised on her grandfather's beliefs, and when she grew up and became a young woman, she opened her own shop making fine chocolate, and her mother worked with her. Their life was very happy and enjoyable until they received an announcement from the owner of the place that the rent had increased by 62%, which is a completely illegal percentage. While the girl and her mother were talking about what they would do with the owner and whether they would file a lawsuit against him because of the illegal increase, when the girl's close friend came to the store and she was very happy and informed her that she had gotten engaged and that she was the reason behind all of this. The girl was very happy for her, but she did not know how she was the reason behind her friend's engagement. So she answered her, without asking her a question, that she ate some of her chocolate, and as soon as she finished it, she wished that she would find the love of her life. Indeed, all of them were moments, and she found the love of her life before her eyes, which made her create a post on all social media outlets telling her story with magic chocolate. On the other hand, there was a journalist who was very famous in the field of crime, and he had many meetings with policemen and criminals. When the girl's publication spread about magic chocolate and its magical effect in finding her long-desired lover, the newspaper director decided that her newspaper would be the first to have the scoop on the chocolate maker, magic, and she sent it to the journalist, and when he found out about it, he became arrogant and told her that anyone could do this small task. And here his manager informed him that it was a really small task, so he was afraid to do it, and that she must strive to provide an alternative with the same efficiency as him. He took her compliments on him and praised him for him and his capabilities, so he agreed on the mission, but he was not convinced inside about it, and he still saw it as a mission that was not entirely worthy of him. The next day, while he was on his way to the chocolate shop to register with his owner, who has received a lot of news about her recently, he almost collided with his car with another car. He had to get out of his car and apologize profusely. The coincidence was that the owner of the shop was buying the necessary supplies to make her own chocolate, and they got to know each other. To each other, but without him knowing that she was the owner with whom he wanted to have a conversation. As soon as he saw her, he started talking about the owner of the shop and the long-standing rumors circulating about chocolate, and that he did not believe in all of that. As a result of his rude conversation with her, she refused to conduct a press interview and photograph with him, so he returned to his manager feeling disappointed. But she told him that he had a scoop and that they should benefit from it, and that he, in turn, was a candidate to work in their branch in the United States of America. He came back apologizing, and I accepted his apology and agreed to help him, and indeed together we were able to. They had a very wonderful conversation in which the girl informed everyone that she was following in her grandfather's footsteps, and in the same way as him, and that he had loved this work since her young age. When he returned to his manager at work, and she discovered through the conversation the wall of lovers, she considered it a treasure and asked him to make a series of successive episodes to present to people before Valentine's Day. He returned again to the owner of the magic chocolate and asked her to help him in this matter, and even took her opinion in the first couple to conduct a meeting and dialogue with them. Indeed, they continued on their way, but he was still insisting that her chocolate did not have a magical effect as some had reported, and that the couple originally loved each other, and life circumstances separated them, so there was nothing to do with magic chocolate, as everyone around them claimed. She was annoyed again with him and his provocative manner, but she did not show it. So she grabbed a piece of her own chocolate and asked him to taste it. His entire face changed, and he told her immediately that it was the best chocolate he had ever tasted in his entire life. After parting from him, she felt a deep sadness in her heart, as if she had lost the universe and everything it contained. On Valentine's Day, there was a live broadcast in her shop, and everyone rushed to buy her chocolate, but she was feeling so sad and depressed that she was unable to prepare large quantities to sell, so all her friends, whose pictures she had put on the lover's wall, came to her and helped her in the work. While she was working, she was surprised by the famous journalist who had traveled a long distance in order to come to her and spend Valentine's Day with her. He surprised everyone and her personally when he proposed to her, and she certainly accepted the offer, and they lived in indescribable happiness.